Hello and welcome to another Friday artwork video, and in this one we'll begin looking at some artwork from Guilds of Ravnica. So as I always do, we start off with the higher rarities, then we get into the lower rarities, and once we get down there I'll be going through in Wooburg order and then onto the two colour stuff. Allied colours first, enemy colours. As we go through, you'll get the idea. So I'm hoping to see some interesting stuff in here. We've got the full complement of gates as well with both pieces of artwork, so that should be cool. It's very nice. I imagine we're going to see lots of lightning artwork on a lot of the sort of blue, red and red cards. So several pieces of artwork that I chose that feature a particular style of wolf, which you're probably familiar with if you have sort of played a lot of green-white cards in the Ravnica theme sets. It's tricky to know how best to show these split cards. I was pretty pleased about pulling a chromatic lantern from a booster at the time. Sometimes it's easy to miss that there is actually an owl there. I've noticed several pieces of artwork in here have a strange quality to them. They're not foil, but there's a strange matte sheen over the card, over the artwork. I don't think it's part of the process of the printing. I think it's just the way the artwork's been done. This was one. It's probably not easy to see like this, but sometimes with those, when you look at them in the binder, you do a double take because you think, is that some sort of foil? But it's just the style of the artwork. It's a very matte look overall, and there's several cards I've noticed like that in the set. I felt particularly drawn to a number of the walls in the set in terms of their artwork as well. It's no surprise as well to see quite a lot of cityscape themed artwork in the set. It's strange as well, and I don't know if I'd noticed it earlier, the cards have an unusual feel to them. Can't quite put my finger on it. It's very odd. But they don't seem to have that quite, so like some sets have a slippery feel to the cardstock. These don't. Yeah, a lot of this artwork has that sort of epic look to it. There was quite a lot of competition in terms of cards that I could have included in blue-red. Now, I did have the full playset of the lockets that I pulled from boosters, so I thought I would include those. If you open sufficient amount of boosters, and I'm not sure how many I opened here, maybe it was only about 10 to 12. Because these were at common, it was reasonably easy to get, all 5. So one of each rather than a play set. And the same with the guild gates, because there was that dedicated slot. In this case, I was lucky enough to get one of each pieces of artwork. So that actually indicates to me I probably did open way more than 10 boosters actually. And I don't know if I mentioned, for each there was a sort of far away view of the guild gate and then a close up. And that order maps to the the order the two are in terms of the set numbers. Yeah, this is another card with a slightly matte finish on the artwork. I'm interested in how this comes up, because this is very dark when you look at it without the aid of light or close up on the camera. So. And then we're just finishing off here with Gateway Plaza. Yeah, a lot of these cards, and you're probably familiar with them, this sort of card here, which is a pretty underpowered way of mana fixing, comes into play tapped. When it enters the battlefield, you have to sacrifice it unless you pay one, and then after all of that, when it untaps, you get to add one mana of any colour. But I do tend to find they always have pretty nice artwork on them, so that's a redeeming factor. Stay still. Thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in the next video.